David Peterson set to go. John Birdie leads off. First pitch of the afternoon. Swung and missed, and we're underway. Birdie 4 for 30 percentage. Getting a chance to play with injuries to Joey Wendell and Brian Anderson. And he grounds one down to Escobar, who boots it. And it's into left field, and Birdie's aboard to start the game. Tough second hop for Escobar. Couldn't handle it cleanly. And against left-handed pitching.
Well, that third hit was inside-out double.
3 on the right side against Chisholm, who was up among the league leaders in slugging percentage.
Yep.
And there's a good slider by Peterson. That has been with Pete before the game. 1-2 to Chisholm. And a half swing. Did he go? He did not. 2-2. I'm just envisioning him strapped into a capsule. Those tiny 2-2 to Chisholm with Jorge Soler on deck. And Chisholm moves his feet on the fastball. It's 3-2.
Just think of Jimmy Davenport, third baseman for the Giants when I was a kid growing up.
You don't think of Ronnie?
Well, Ronnie had 44. He changed numbers all the time. It's hard to keep track.
And yourself at the same time. Here's Jorge Soler DHing today, and he grounds one off the third base bag, and that'll be a base hit for Soler. Well, Escobar having himself quite a day. They make his finest season. And Cooper gets jammed up and in, ball 1.
So it's ironic. Yesterday, Don Mattingly, we noted he took Cooper and Soler out of the lineup. His two.
That was the difference in the game. Change up outside to Cooper, and it's 2-0.
Yesterday.
3-0 to Cooper. Well, the thing about Alcantara is no matter what happens on the previous pitch, he's ready.
Not much of a lead.
Well, he's already seen a guy get picked off. Cooper takes a fastball for a strike.
You know, Soler is not a threat to steal, so that's a very conservative lead, a safe lead. It's all about decrease the distance to second base.
And that catches the corner. Good slider by Peterson on the. And Cooper goes down swinging. Nasty slider by Peterson. Rojas leads off in the second against David Peterson. Fastball on the outside corner, 0-1 against lefties. And bad cut at a slider, and it's 0-2.
Oh, Peterson's come.
David. It's one of the reasons his overall results have been so good. It's grounded toward the hole, past a dive of both Escobar and Lindor. And that would come under the heading of a seeing eye. Here's Jacob Stallings, the catcher, 1 for 8 in this series. And Stallings is hitting Gary Cooper. Little floater into left field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Stallings got one run off his hands. So a seeing eye hit. Game. What can he do for an encore?
I had a hunch they were going to lead him off with a breaking ball. It up a little bit, belt high, a little below the belt. But you're right, it was outside corner, and
his brother always encouraged him to be a big leaguer, so he and his cousin having quite a moment after the game. Diving stop by Escobar from his knees out at second, and no relay by McNeil. So Escobar, who has been sorely tested early in this game, comes up with that and makes a pretty play to get the force on Stallings for the first out.
It certainly has been. The press was all around him, and he was giving interviews in Spanish, of course. He was surrounded by reporters.
After watching Birdie get picked off by Peterson earlier, Brian De La Cruz takes changeup off the plate, and it's 2-0. De La Cruz hitting just 139 against lefties, and he takes a hack at a fastball, and it's 2-1. The left at double play depth. And the slider runs inside, and it's 3-1.
Sometimes managers like to run 3-1 because it's a good pitch to hit. And Ford Mattingly chooses not to, and
not going. And it's strike 3 call. Got him looking at a fastball. Set him up with the fastballs away. Came in.
Run.
And looking to bunt, and Rojas came about 25 feet down the line and bag. Otherwise, Nito might have thrown behind him. Well, quick pitch there, and that's in for a strike. Slide step by Peterson.
That inside fastball and his hard slider.
Williams goes after the changeup and misses, and it's 1-2. 1-2 coming. Struck him out. Peterson with back-to-back strikes.
2 in Houston, 3 in Miami.
John Birdie leads off against David Peterson and takes a slider low and picked off first base. And that was a most pleasing development for the Mets, considering how much of a pest Birdie has been. You know, there are certain guys over the years who have just manhandled the Mets. But then you got guys like this who just get under your skin.
The little pet.
That's a call strike too.
I say that.
I mean, I was not going to character.
Love those. Pete Rose wasn't a big guy.
Chopper off the plate. Tough play for Peterson. He jump throws it to first on a hop. Not in time. Nice effort by Peterson trying. And he was moving back to the bag as Peterson threw that first pitch to Chisholm. And the sinker misses, a ball and a strike.
Oh, quick home.
Slide step, and he gets the slider in for a strike, and it's 1-2. He's shown a good slide. Terry Mulholland.
Oh!
And Chisholm is nailed.
That got him in the kidney.
Here's Soler with 2 men on. That infield hit his first time up. And he takes the first pitch slider down for ball 1.
There's
big
out.
And now behind 2-0. And he lost 3 and split 2. Soler goes after a changeup and misses, and it's 2-1.
And we always see that.
And he goes after a high changeup that time and misses, and it's 2-2. Double plays this year. And he strikes him out with a slider. So Peterson, after falling behind 2-0, gets Soler with 2 changeups and a.
They're holding him as tight as can be.
Cooper takes a fastball for a strike.
See, he darts that fastball, that 4-seamer.
5 effective innings. Got a win. Cooper slices one to right, but Marte hustles in, reaches up to grab it. Birdie tags at second. He'll go on to third. So that's the second out. Going through the left side for a base hit his first time up. And a fastball up and away for ball 1. He's at least closer to the bag than Lindor.
But then you risk, vacating your position. And
Birdie at third, Chisholm at first, 2-0 to Rojas. And he chases a fastball, and it's 2-1. Rojas hits it sharply, but right at McNeil. And Peterson finds his way out of trouble again. Adeptly done, but now. 4th inning, Jacob Stallings leads off against David Peterson, and he takes a slider for a strike. Gives himself an easy one after 53 pitches in the first 3. Changeup fouled off, and it's 0. And Stallings fouls back a high fastball. Stallings then, of course, the original were the speckles, the blue and orange speckles on the outside. Curveball misses to Stallings, and it's 1-2.
I've been to more than a few Super Bowls. You know what that reminds me of? Oh, good pitch inside again. Get that fastball in.
5 strikeouts for Peterson.
So that reminds me when the 49 Detroit to play, and it was so cold and snow that it was so crowded with cars with the cyclone fences. It was a disaster.
Slowly hit. Tough play for Escobar. He'll glove it and fire it, and he got it. Beautiful play by Escobar, who has been sorely.
The ball couldn't get in the stadium.
Well, I don't think today it was a matter of a traffic jam, because they had other things to do. So they'll catch the middle and latter stages of the game. 1-1 today.
Gets caught in that traffic during the week.
All we ask is that you try and spend part of your day with us.
You know what's funny about playing in Dodgers?
On their own time. De La Cruz takes a changeup low and away 2-2. I always,
right.
Like, what? Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider in the dirt. Peterson with a 1-2-3 inning for his 6th strikeout. batting order in the fifth. Luke Williams leads off, and he takes low and in for ball one. The first 4 innings to match a season high. And he pours a fastball over the inside corner, 1-1.
I didn't see anything, did you?
Williams drives one to center. Nimmo hustles in, and he can't get it. He has to play it on a hop.
Nice play on the hop, too.
Birdie takes a fastball upstairs for ball one. Peterson doing everything he can to control the running game. He's got. And Birdie stopped the swing 2-0. This is a Marlins team that likes to run. They're tied for first. That stole it with 2 out in the ninth. Change up outside, and now Peterson behind on Birdie, 3-0. Here's a strike. Peterson off to a terrific start today. Takes away one of the long men out of their bullpen. And also keep in mind that the Mets, like every team, have to get down to 13 pitchers today. Turn comes up again. It could be Max Scherzer. Scherzer's going to make a rehab start tomorrow for Williams at first. Nobody out. 3-2 to Birdie. Not going. And Birdie strikes out. Good slider by Peterson. It comes back from 3-0 to strike out Birdie. That's a C. You say it all the time. There's no play.
To me, is one of the finest plays I ever saw. Defensively.
But you're right about the first baseman. I mean, once the ball is caught in left field, there's nothing for the first baseman.
Man, 2 runs. Thank you very much. Gift wrapped it.
Chisholm takes a fastball for a strike. And Chisholm fouls off the slider, and it's 2-2.
Jeez.
Soler on deck. 2-2 from Peterson. Just off the corner. 3-2.
Peterson's done a
2-1 out. Not going. And Chisholm takes ball 4. So there's the first walk of the day for Peterson. Miami 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. And Soler takes a backdoor slider that he doesn't get the call. 1-0. It'll be all over the place.
Wait till August.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not particularly hot today. Temperature in the 70s. Wait till it's in the 90s. 2-0 to Soler. And he pulls one down to third. A chance for 2. Escobar to Guillorme on the first double play. Side retired. Just what the doctor ordered for David Peterson. 5-4-3. He's got 7 pitches through 5 innings.
Boy, he's had a good slider all day. Good command.
There's been enough of that today. There'll be no more of it.
Sound like Ray.
0-2 to Cooper. And it's bounced over the mound. Lindor behind the bag is there to grab it. And throws out Cooper 1 away. Season high 7 strikeouts for Dave.
That ball inside to right-handers. His slider's been real effective. And what you don't see, you only see are critical as well.
The balloon cleanup continues. 1-1 to Miguel Rojas. 2 now. Rojas has one of the 5 hits for the Marlins today, and there's a good changeup by Peterson to get ahead 1. It's on the paternity list today. That's lined the other way toward the right field line. Foul. And so the Mets, like every other team, down to the players too, which I think makes it more interesting. Grounded toward the hole. That's going to sneak through for a base hit for Rojas. His second hit of the game. And the Marlins in those 29 games, including that 14-game winning streak.
No, the Mets have had their share of playing those cellar.
Jacob Stallings is 1 for 2 today. Braves play their 4 rivalry games against the, so it's like they're playing themselves. It's a good slider by Peterson. 2 balls and a strike to Stallings. Might have been in Boston, not sure. They moved to Milwaukee in 50. Not quite cooked. 3-1 to Stallings, and that's inside, ball 4. So Peterson issues his second walk of the day, and that's going to be the last pitch he throws.